That's made us cry a little bit. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And as I was having a little online shopping sesh, I came across this stuff. And it's heatable, moldable plastic. So basically you warm this stuff up and you're able to shape it into different things, different kind of sculptures and stuff. And I thought it'd be quite fun to just, I don't know, play around with, see what I can do with it.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Okay, let's get this opened. Okay, they're very flexible. Oh, love that sound. That's a sexy sound, isn't it? It's so fun. Anyway, I'm wondering whether it doesn't seem to have any like film on it or anything, so I think it's just good to go. I don't know though, it looks like it should have a film on because it looks a bit scratched. Maybe that's just how it comes. It doesn't look very nice. Let's check the other ones. No, they're all a bit like scuffed. They must have a film on. Yes, they do have a film on. I knew they did. You know when you can feel that something has a film on? That's a very specific thing. Like, why is that a common thought? Like, oh, you know when like you can feel something has a film on. Like, no, you can't. What am I talking about? Shut up. Sorry, I've worked an insane amount of hours the past 2 weeks, so my brain is just like mush. I don't even know if I'm here today. Like, that's how bad it is. I'm so tired. So it does have a film on it. Okay, so it has a very kind of shiny side, and then it has this matte side, which I don't think has a film on. No, it doesn't, but it's very scuffed and not in the best condition, but never mind. And I just bought this stuff on Amazon. I think you can buy it in loads of different colours, and I'm almost certain you can cut it just with a regular pair of scissors. Let's try this first. Yes, you can. It's a very, very soft, like flexible plastic. It's not going to shatter. Like if you look at that, I'm almost a little bit scared of it, but still. Look at that. That's some bounce to it, hasn't it? Bounce, bounce, bitch.
Slut.
And I know this is rough, but say I wanted this as like a bangle, like just like a cute little statement piece. I should be able to get my heat gun and just heat this up. Okay, not quite yet. Tell you what I could do with like a pair of pliers, because otherwise I'm going to end up burning myself. I know I am. Oh, there we go. I think I was just being a bit too like gentle with it. You can really go for it. It's quite resilient, surprisingly. And also, you see all these shitty bits where I've cut it, like this rough side. Watch this. Just blast it with the heat. It still looks rough, but it kind of like squidges it down. And I reckon you could probably just get this into like a paste, or so malleable that you could get like a little lollipop stick or something and just kind of bat it down. And that's fun because like it saves pissing around with sanding and everything. Also, by the way, I will say I've chosen the complete wrong day to do something like this. It was the hottest day of the year yesterday, and my studio is still absolutely roasting. So I'm just a sweaty mess. I'm absolutely melting. I should have saved this project for winter, and then I could have warmed the studio up. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of heating up to get it to a malleable state where you can actually do something. I suppose what would be good is to have like a cold Dunkin' bath or something. So you could just really set it instantly. Should I go get one? I don't know if that'd be bothered.
You lazy bitch.
We're getting there. What if I just hold it like this and then just blast it? It sticks to each other too. I didn't know that. I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to actually meld to each other. I think you can get it to bond to each other with the heat. Obviously I've just undone it there, but give us a second. I feel like this is the kind of thing that you're going to need a lot of practice with in order for it to actually do good stuff. But like I've made like this circular thing, so that's cute. I don't know, what else would you do with it? Like I bought this on a whim and I'm just wondering like what else can you actually do with it? Heatable plastic, I don't know what's it called? Heatable plastic sheets or something? I don't know. Thermoplastic, that's what it's called. What to do with it. I'm just curious like what I'm actually supposed to do with it. I was just gonna have fun pissing around and experimenting, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do other than make shitty bangles. So people will perform steps such as injection moulding, extrusion and blow moulding to create a liquid compound.
Potential with
No.
What does any of that mean? You know what I think this is for? I've just literally just clicked there. You know when you do vac forming and you heat It is. Oh my god, I've bought something and I actually know what it is. And I've used it before and it's literally just dawned on us, but I don't have a vac machine. So this stuff is the same stuff. Oh my god, I remember. I've used it loads of times.
I can't believe you're dying of old age.
So you would get a sheet of this plastic and you would put it on this special machine. It's called like a vac former or something like that. I think you can use your Hoover too. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that. And then say I wanted a mold of this can of Coke. I would put this can of Coke on like this bed thing. This would go on the top and it would be heated up. Then it would get pressed onto here and then the vac form would suck all the air out and this plastic would mold around the can and then I would get a mold of a can. That's what I've bought, but I don't have a vac forming machine and I'm almost certain they're really expensive. But I'm sure I can do other stuff with this with just a heat gun. Oh, I can't believe that literally just dawned on us. I've used it in school and college and uni and all sorts. I'm just gonna see if anyone's made some like nice stuff without a vac former because I'm a bit stuck for inspiration. I'm a bit stumped. Oh, that's so weird. I found a video saying 11 hacks with moldable thermoplastic, but then in the thumbnail it only says 10. You lied to us.
Hot water in a container about 60 degrees centigrade and then drop the thermoplastic in it. After 2 minutes, take it out and mold it in the shape you want.
So this creator's using the hot water technique. I don't know whether hot water would work for this. I haven't researched this video, have I? Very well. Like, I just dove straight into it. It's because I've been working really hard, okay?
Lies.
But I've made a bangle. Shall I try it with hot water? See if it can do anything with hot water. But that's cute, isn't it?
No.
Oh my god, so stylish. Right, let's boil some hot water. I'm gonna see if I can piss around and have some fun with this. Okay, I've got my stove on, another heat source on a very boiling day in the studio. I'm thrilled. And I just had an idea as I was sorting that out. What if I create some like, oh, I've just had another idea.
Finally.
What happens if I create like some little smiley face bead things, but then I've just seen some matchsticks. What if I create like a little set of weights? Like that would be cute. I didn't even think of that. Like small miniature, like mold making stuff. Let's try a little bit of that. Oh, see, this is when inspiration comes to you. You start pissing around and it just happens. So, if I just cut off a little chunk of this, I'm not sure whether this will actually work with water. I know it's a thermoplastic, and I did buy thermoplastic, but I don't know whether it'll heat up in water. I know years ago, I did that, what was it called? What's that stuff called? I can't think of the word. Morph something or other. It was some sort of like plastic beads that you heated up and you turned into stuff. Don't watch that video, by the way, it's really old and it's, I dread to think how shocking it is. But it reminds me of that. In fact, I think I've still got it in the studio, them little plastic bead things. Well, of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Anyway, let's stick a bit of plastic in here. Right, well, just leave that for a couple of minutes and see if it actually goes moldable. I don't know whether it will. I'm a bit skeptical. Do you like my new slides? Oh my god, I'm so not flexible at all. That's as far as I can go. Don't look at my toes. They're nice, aren't they? They're only like a tenner. I could just take them off.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They're only a tenner on Amazon. Because I always walk around like barefoot or with socks or whatever. I never really keep my shoes on in the house. So I've been relying on my slippers. I know this is a very boring conversation, I'm not really bothered. But I've been relying on my slippers, and when it's summer weather, you don't really want slippers, do you? You want like something a bit more kind of free. So I got myself some slides. They're not like fancy Gucci slides or any shit like that, but they're nice and comfortable. I quite like wearing them. Just thought I would share. I've probably put everyone to sleep by now. How's everyone else doing on this fine hot day? It's probably not hot by the time this comes out. It'll be September when this comes out. No, it won't. Hang on, what month is it? It's August. Yes, it will. It'll be September when this video goes out. So it might be a bit chillier now. Ugh. And the dark nights will have crept in. Oh, I hate winter. I hate winter so much. I feel like summer, especially in the UK, lasts like 2 seconds. You blink and it's gone. And all of a sudden we're into the long winter, and when it just goes on for it just goes on too long. I can't stand it. No wonder we all get depressed. And then you have them people as well, and they're like, oh, I actually like the winter because I like the dark nights and sit inside with a hot drink. Like, I want summer. Summer is like nice wine days. That's what I like. I like summer wine days. Wine winter days don't feel the same. They hit differently. But yes, it might be a little bit chillier now. I don't think this is going to do anything, you know. It's still rock hard. Oh, another thing thing I did yesterday as well. Like, I know I like to do online shopping and stuff, but this time I needed a rug, and all the ones I saw online, you know when people Photoshop stuff in like rooms so you can't actually tell what it looks like? There were so many of them, and I was like, I don't know what this rug is actually going to look like. So I got my grocery shopping in, and then I was like, oh, I'll do some like shopping and go to a physical shop and buy something and buy a rug. And I went to Dunelm to find a rug, and I shit you not, if you've ever been to Dunelm, go on the top floor of a Dunelm and you are greeted by like a million rugs. I was there ages trying to pick a rug, but I picked one and I absolutely love it. Actually, I'll try and film it on my phone. Hang on, give us a second. There, how nice is that? A nice little colourful kind of, I don't know, like jazzy mat. I like it. If my floor's dirty, just don't judge us, okay? I've been busy. But I thought it was quite cool. It was either this one or a blue one, and I'm kind of happy I chose this one. I do need a new one for my studio because it's getting, I don't know, I've got paint on it and everything. Where is it? Oh, look at all that dirt. Don't look. We're not recording anymore. Stop it, I'm exposing myself.
Disgusting!
But yeah, I was going to buy a new one for the studio, but they were really expensive. So I was like, I can wait till next month when I get paid. Right, this has been in for like, what, 9 minutes. Let's see if it's actually doing anything, because I have a strong feeling it's not doing anything. Is it shite? That's doing absolutely nothing. It's still rock hard. I think the thermoplastic I've bought, it's not for water. It's definitely not for water. Goop you out. See if I can do it with a heat gun instead. That was a waste of time. Quickly bend it. Oh, it's so hot. It cools too quick. Ah, oh my god, you're so hot. I don't understand how you're supposed to be able to get anything done with this stuff. And then as soon as I heat it back up, it wants to fold back into the shape it was originally. I don't think I can do anything with this. I think this is all I can do, a bangle. It's not going to be good for stuff like that. But I'm also thinking, what happens if we like emboss it? I'm wondering whether, let's just heat this up. Because the thing is, you could do this, and like obviously it'll set into this shape and create like this little detail and stuff. So I suppose thinking about it, you could almost create like little, I don't know, like a little tiara. If you imagine that as like a headpiece, and then you start building stuff off there. I was just thinking this could be like a gem. It looks like an arse, doesn't it? Or like a belly button. So I do think this stuff does have an interesting application. I just think I'm too tired to even think of what I can do with this. What else can I do with this other than make belly button bracelets? I know belly button bracelets are like, oh, cute, but like, I'm just gonna have a look on Amazon where I bought it from and see what anyone else was saying about this thermoplastic and what they actually used it for. Yeah, so you can cut it with all types of saws, you can drill it, you can thermoform it with your thingy, you can paint it, you can laser cut and engrave it. Someone's made a sign, like they've just literally just painted a sign on it and hung it on the wall. What's the point of that? Oh, see, this is interesting, I suppose, but I feel like you don't really need it to be thermal. I don't know whether you'll be able to see them things. So they've made like shapes and stuff and like models, and they've used it for like architecture and models of houses and whatnot. But why would you need the thermal part for that? What have the reviews said? What have views been up to? Am I missing something? Shelter from the rain and sunshine, so you can, believe it or not, I know this might be like very shocking and surprising, but you can do that and then it becomes a shelter. Or whatever, look at what someone else has made. Oh yeah, as if I can make something like that, I don't think so. That's above my talent threshold. Computer motherboard casing. Well, I don't know. No, that doesn't interest us. This is something I could do, I suppose. So someone who's reviewed this product on Amazon made some googly eyes for a tree with it. Bought the squares to cut out and make some googly eyes for the grandkids, although it makes a few adults smile too. I suppose because plastic's quite firm, isn't it? And it shatters, whereas this thermoplastic stuff is very, very kind of soft and malleable. So you can kind of cut it and shape it into different things. Like say this was an acrylic. If this was an acrylic plastic and I took a pair of scissors to it, it would smash, or I wouldn't be able to cut through it. So I suppose that's kind of the good thing, but it's marketed as a thermoplastic, so what are we doing with the thermal bit? Easy to cut and does not spelch when drilled. Spelch? Is that a spelling mistake, or is spelch an actual word? S-P-E-L-C-H. Spelch. Oh, that's made us cry a little bit.
We're losing him.
That can't be a real word. Someone's made a mistake, haven't they, spelch? Look at that. I can't do that. Don't even ask us to do that, but that's nice, isn't it? So you can do interesting stuff with it. It's just I'm clearly not able to use my brain at the minute. I feel kind of bad because I haven't actually done anything in this video. I've just tried things that haven't particularly worked. But I feel like people watching will see me do stuff with this and be like, oh, I've got a perfect idea for something like that. It's just I have no ideas at all. Anyway, that just about does it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Even though I feel like I haven't really done a lot. I don't know, I hope someone watching this has been like, and putting something together, because I don't know, I haven't, well, we all know, don't we? But if you did enjoy it, then give it a thumbs up. I'm not actually tired, I'm just exhausted. I know that's worse, being exhausted, but I'm just absolutely exhausted. I also wanted to say a big thank you to Becky for becoming an exclusive VIO. You're very important, aren't you? And I'll see you next week for a brand new video where I actually, hopefully, make something and do something a little bit more interesting. In fact, I think I'm starting some Halloween content next week, so that'll be great. I wouldn't care, I don't even need to go back to bed because I'm like already tired. What? That didn't make sense. I don't need to go back to bed because I already had a lie-in. Not because I'm already tired, because I already had a lie-in. So I don't feel like I need to sleep, if that makes any sense at all to anyone. This is proper stuck together as well. Oh wait, has it shite? Just letting you know, it doesn't actually fully bond. It easily unclips, just in case anyone gets excited about that. You might need to add some glue or something. Right, come on, let's open our Etsy store with belly button bracelets. Oh yeah.